You will outgrow people. And this is a hard reality of life. Whenever you start developing yourself, let's say you start going to the gym, you eat healthy, go to bed on time, you start reading the books, the meditations, all of these things, you will realize that this is not normal. People around you will look at you weird for doing all of these things, for having this ambition, for starting your own business. And there's an immediate disconnect there and tension between you and them. And I definitely realized this when I was 15 years old, because that's when I invested in a personal trainer. I went to the gym consistently, had a strict diet, went to bed on time, the meditations, reading the books, all of these things. And there was an immediate disconnect because not many people, they understand why I was doing this. Even though I explained it to them, there was maybe only one friend that accepted it and respected it. But you get to hear all these crazy comments like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing so difficult? Do you think you're better than us? Is that why you don't want to hang out with us anymore? Because you think you're better than us? Do you think you're something special, like the big dreamer? Why can't you never be satisfied? And all of these things and all of these comments, and maybe they sound familiar to you as well. And it's tough to navigate this. Like, what do you do? Because they are your friends, they are your family. You don't want to just let them go completely. At least that's what I thought. Because, well, your friends are your friends. And society tells you that these will be your friends forever. And it's very hard and mean to cut people out of your life. And I can see this as I can imagine this as a hot air balloon, where all the personal development stuff that you're doing is this fire that makes the balloon go up. But there are also, in this basket that you're in, all these sandbags on the side. These heavy, heavy sandbags. And some of these sandbags are people. And these sandbags, they will either drag you down or keep you in the same place. It doesn't matter how much action you take. It doesn't matter how big the fire is. You might go up a little bit, but you very quickly reach a ceiling because these people are dragging you down. And of course, what you need to do is maybe cut a hole in these sandbags and let the sand go out, which means less contact with people around you. Maybe it means cutting off the whole sandbag, and you will feel so much lighter when there are things that are not dragging you down anymore. Because you have to let go of the old to create space for the new. And letting go of the old means the old thinking, the old you, the old environment, the old beliefs about the world that you thought were true. And the big part of this, and this is what the video is about, is letting go of the people that do not serve you anymore in this phase of your life, that are not helping you to become better, that move forward with you on this journey, because energy rubs off on you. And you can say, well, it doesn't affect me. Like, I'm strong, I'm holding a strong frame. Their energy doesn't affect me, but it does, and it always does. And you will realize how much their energy affects you once you cut them off, once you limit contact with them. And the way people go about this, what I see often, is they are too scared to have these kind of conversations with the friends around them, with the family around them. They're way too scared. So they have this bandage on their arm and they just rip it off very slowly. And you feel every single hair being pulled out of your arm. And that's painful. That's a hard way to pull the band-aid off. And what you want to be doing is you want to rip it off immediately. And that's having a conversation with people. That's sometimes cutting people out of your life. Because holding on to these friendships does more damage than letting go of them. Because you feel something is not in alignment there. You feel a kind of resentment, as in, they are holding me back. Why are they doing like this? There's constant frustration and tension between the two of you or between a group. And in this way, because of this tension, you can't show up as a true friend. You can't be there for them, they can be there for you. And it's because you have not explicitly said the things that are going underneath the surface. You didn't have the difficult conversations with them. And I'm not here saying to just rip the band-aid off and cut everyone out of your life that is not in alignment with you. Sometimes it means that thing, but it also means it all starts with having conversations with people, with what you stand for. Let's say you have a group of friends that loves to party, that loves to go out and drink a shit ton of alcohol. And it doesn't align with you anymore. You don't want to go out anymore. You don't want to drink that amount of alcohol. You can say, well, these people, these friends don't align with my values, so I cut them out. But what if you would have a conversation with them about this, about what you stand for, about that you don't want to go out with them anymore because of these and these reasons? Because you have no idea how many people actually want to change, but they're too scared to change. They have never been in the right circumstances to create a change for themselves. They have never had someone in their life that challenges them, that pushes them towards that change. And you can be that person. Sometimes just having a conversation with someone, they will see the light. And maybe they don't. It's not going in with these expectations, but it all starts with having a conversation with the people around you and what you stand for. And then you will know if they want to go with you on the journey or not. And if you want to keep them in your life or you don't want to keep them in your life. And it means making tough decisions. Society tells you that you will have these people in your life forever. And that if you have a friendship for 10 years, you can't let it go. And you build up this whole puzzle and this whole story of why you need to keep holding on to these friendships. But holding on to all of these friendships is exactly the thing why you're still stuck in life. Because when you have these conversations with people, when you cut people out of your life, it's hard, it's difficult, it's painful. And you will feel so much lighter. When you cut off the sandbags, you will feel so much lighter. There's literally a heaviness that falls off you. Because you also confidently and courageously take a stand for what you believe in. For yourself, for your dreams, for your goals. You show this to the world. Now shit is about to get real. Because it's easy to just stay in this gray area and let this relationship bleed to death. So it's important that you come to terms with this fact. That you will outgrow people, that there are different people for different seasons of your life. You will have people that are closer to you. You will have people that are maybe there for a season, maybe there for longer. And there are different stages, different seasons, and different people for this. And that's okay. And it's part of life. It's painful to let go of things, but it's at the same time also exciting for the new that is about to come and the new people that are about to come in your life. So yeah, just felt like rambling about this topic. If you want to connect with like-minded individuals, with ambitious men, I created a men's group specifically for this, where men from all over the world are coming together, connecting with each other, also challenging each other. So it's not just a community that supports each other, but it's also a community that challenges each other, because this is what we need in life. Most people, they don't challenge us. They keep things comfortable and the same. And you need people in your life that are real with you. And that's why it's so important to have these conversations with the people around you. That's you being real with them. Because this will create the most respect you can ever imagine. You just being straight up honest. Doesn't matter how painful it is. And so in this community, we've cultivated this beautiful space where we can be real with each other, where we can grow together and hold each other accountable. Because this is what most men need in life. We don't need all this personal development information out there. We need community. We need brothers alongside of us that are growing and going in the same direction. So if you're interested, you can apply with the link in the description below. I would love to connect with you and have a conversation to see how this fits. And this is, by the way, not 1,000 euros of an investment to go into this community. This is a very low barrier of entry. It's only, currently the price is at 47 euros a month, which is nothing. So the investment is very low and the upside can be crazy high if you're willing to show up and do the work. So I would love to connect with you if this is something you're interested in, and I'll see you in the next one.